everybody? Welcome to another stream. For Gift, it's February 24th, Wednesday today. Already got a trade in. I was trying to start up the stream. It was pretty slow starting up. But let me explain this trade. I got it on the flip. 1807. Stop above 18. 1050. There we go. There we go. So let me explain this trade. Getting everything set up here. All right, so when we break it down from the higher time frames, we see that the monthly is pushing down lower. The weekly last week had a big red candlestick. Now I think it's just grabbing liquidity with this push up. Because when we go to the daily, we see that a resistance has been formed. That level was, again, the November 25th, 26th level. And it seems to be respecting. When we go to the 1 hour, we see that 6 o'clock pushed up higher, grabbed liquidity, and then pushed down. And now the 30-minute, we can see that as well. I got in on the flip at 1807. My stop loss is going to be above at around 1810.50. And the take profit is going to be 40 pips at 1803 with a runner. Yo, what up? Yeah, lots of wick selling pressure. Yeah, that's where I got in. Before the stream started, I was like, oh, fuck, that looks like a sell. Holding short at 1809. Nice. I got in around like 1807, 10-ish area. So we're on the same side. But there's a lot of selling pressure. I feel like this is going to go down, potentially fill the wick. And even lower. I'm going to get my 40 pips on my core position. And then, yeah, I'm going to hold a runner, see where that goes. But yeah, that's a lot of selling pressure there. That's going to be a fast take profit too. Fuck. It's coming up. I like that resistance it created when you go to the 30-minute and the hour. You see that just wick selling area. And that whole area too, I think I mentioned it yesterday, was this area way back November 25th and 26th. It's like respecting that area. And even all the way here, now that I look at it, whatever that is, around like July 8th. That's way back. So there's a lot of selling pressure up there. And yeah. First TP is 1801. This is a nice TP. I see that. It's a nice one. I think it'll push down probably at the end of this hour, most likely. And if not this hour, then you got the New York volume open, or New York open volume. That'll come in. Ambitious 1796 area. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, man. I think if it breaks today, I think it's gonna go down to 1796 and potentially lower. That's a big if it breaks today. We'll see. There's a lot of selling pressure though, you're right. I mean, just wicks up and then pushing down. The biggest thing is if it breaks this 1803 level, then I think it could head lower to that 1800 and then 1796 down here. And maybe even lower. I'm gonna fix this up too. But I do agree, I think you'll get there eventually. It's a nice sell though. Ooh, there it goes. It's gonna push down lower. I think yeah, at the end of the hour we're gonna get that push to 1796. We have that initial weakness in the indices at 230 like yesterday, should bring gold down to a little further. Yeah, I agree. I think that'll be the case too. That's when New York market opens. Big volume, but even around this time, pushing up risk coming on. This is perfect. Dollar pushing up risk coming on. This is perfect. Yeah. Um Usually at the end of the 6:30 hour, so that's probably like 1:30 there, or 1 o'clock candlestick for you guys. There is a push down even further, but we'll see. The hour's still long and it has to break that support, but with all this selling pressure, I think it will break that support. So look at the dollar. I haven't looked at this in a while. That is pushing up, eh? That 15-minute got it going in the hour too. Good old Bitcoin. Silver. Bad. Damn, what happened to the pound? If I take profit, just hit. All right, my take profit just hit here. I think I'm gonna put the runner to break even and enjoy the ride down. That was a quick take profit. I think that was nice. We both had the same position there, but with this break right now, I do feel like that 1796, 1798 area is gonna come in. Whatever this wick fill is, I think that'll happen. Next stop, 65K for Bitcoin within a week. Yeah, man, I don't know. That monthly's fucked. Holy shit. October till February. You know what? I think you'll have another pullback. Maybe head to like 45 and then push up to like above 60. I don't know. There's no like technical analysis on it, but it is kind of creating that support right now on Bitcoin. And we'll see. Yeah, yours just hit take profit too. Hey, 1801 got smashed. Nice. Now it's a second take profit of 1796. I think 1798. I'm gonna take out half of my runner and then hold the rest. I do feel like there's gonna be a nice bearish push coming down, and with more volume coming in about an hour, probably gonna be even more coming through. But yeah, there's a lot of selling pressure up here. Even yesterday failed to break that level, the 1810. That's where I got in at the short, and then 7 o'clock. Well, I guess that's 2 o'clock your time, push down. And then here again, you got this failure to break out, even failure to break during Asian session, and then London session was choppy, but now you got the New York volume push. Pretty nice trade, man. Pretty nice trade. And with the dollar ripping too, I think it was just like the perfect setup for it. One thing I'm gonna be looking at today though, around like in an hour, 2 hours, is I've been back testing trading Nasdaq. I think I said I was tempted to buy down here. I never really did, but I feel like there's gonna be opportunities to like enter it, and there's always a trade that happens around like 7, 8 o'clock that I like to see. Yeah, whether it be a push down or a push up. Usually a trade does happen on Nasdaq, so I'm gonna try that now. Struggling here at 1800. Yeah, it is. It is, but I think it's gonna break. If you look on like all the time frames, 4 hour, it looks very nice on that 4 hour. Even this other 4 hour too. Yeah, they both look pretty good. The 1 hour looks like it's gonna break even lower. 30-minute too. 30-minute already looks like it's crashing. 20% in my paper hands. I close majority have 20% running in my paper hands. Nice. I think I'll give it a little bit more room. I want to see if it breaks this 1800. I'm gonna close half of my runner around like 1798. I think that's a good place to close half my runner. You got this traffic area here. You got the wick fill right here too. So I ain't worried about break even either. If I could close some of my runner, and then if the rest hits break even, then it is what it is. But I mean, damn, like I was literally out trading for 20 minutes and I already have a take profit. That's pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with that. Yo, I saw that. I saw that on like everyone's Instagrams. They all had GJ and they all went long on it, and that shit went fucking flying. Such a huge trade though. Holy. 140 pips, 150 pips from Asian. That's nuts. Must have been some crazy Japan news or something. Yeah, it looks like the yen is weakening right now. That's crazy. I keep closing larger percentage too early. I'm just trying to be safe. Yeah, that's a good point you bring up. I think that's perfectly fine closing your positions for profit. Just for the fact, if you look throughout history or throughout trading or throughout even investing, no one goes broke taking profits. You know what I mean? People go broke from risking too much and risking and just letting everything hit stop loss or break even. But if you continuously take profits, then no one goes broke from that. You know what I mean? That's one philosophy I've kind of adopted over the past little while. I'm like, might as well just take profit, hold a runner. The runner, I'll close like percentages on the way down whenever I feel like it's necessary. But for the most part, if you close your position in profit, you ain't gonna go broke. Let's be honest. and you do that continuously like every day, and I feel like that's perfectly fine. Yeah, the good feeling and the peace from the market. I know that. The worst is when you have a position in profit and it goes all the way back and reverses, and then you just fucking feel like an idiot after. Those are the worst days, man. I swear. I think it's better just to take those profits, feel the peace from the trade, and then, execute on the next trade or some shit. But yeah, especially gold too, man. I feel like gold you need to secure profits for the most part. Because gold, you're gonna get some harsh ass movements. Like yesterday, I secured those profits and I got out 50%, and then shit, like 50% of my runner hit break even. And I was like, fuck it. I think it's just that the amounts I'm charging aren't huge, so it's hard to be satisfied with the monetary gains. Well, that's perspective, right? I mean, if you go one lot or two lot right now, if I went two lots, that's about $800 in theory. And then I have a one lot runner or something. And that one lot runner could be like another couple hundred. But maybe a year from now, I'm going to go like 10 lot and 5 lot, right? The 10 lot 40 pip is going to be like 4,000. And then the runner is going to be like 2,000 or something at the moment. But I think it's just perspective. And as long as you build it up, I think Raja said it too. Um, Wicks don't lie, you know him. It's all about perspective because he started off with like zero point 0.1 lot and now he's doing like 10 lot trades, 10 pips. So like 0.1 lot, 10 pips is what, $100, $10. But now he's doing like 10 lots, 10 pips. That's $1,000 for him. He's pretty satisfied with that. So I think when the perspective comes in, then I think that's it. Don't worry, man. I think last year I got greedy as fuck too. I was never satisfied with like my 0.5 position on gold, and it was only up like $100. I was like, fuck, I want more and more and more. Greed is always a killer, though. I've lost a lot through greed. You know what it is? I think it's the 21st century and like how everybody needs instant gratification nowadays, including traders. They just want that instant gratification, the fucking instant 100 or 100 pip trade on gold, or fucking like 200, 300 pip trade on gold, and it's still never enough. They want more and more and more. The greed and instant gratification nowadays. I mean, it hits me too. I ain't gonna lie. That shit kills. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is gonna continue down when New York market opens. So even if you have a small position going, at least you're gonna catch some of that move, just from like the technical aspect and the price action and how the shit's moving right now. I do think it's gonna continue lower. We'll see. I could be wrong, and this shit could hit break even, but it's what it is. If it hits break even. Yeah, for sure. 20% running still, stop loss at break even. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Yeah, I think you just chill, relax, let the trade do its thing. Technical aspect, it does look bearish. I mean, this weekly right now, I figured it was gonna grab some liquidity and push lower, and we could see that it hit that. This level is a pretty good level at 1810. Now that I'm looking at it, 1810. And even this 1796, it was this consolidation before that fat rip during last summer. 2,500 pips. Fuck, that's huge. But yeah, I do think this level is reacting, and this push lower too. If it does hit the daily wick fill, I do think it might head lower again, but we'll see. Biden coming in with bombshells again. Dude, Biden is, I don't know what he's doing, but he's an interesting president. Mostly the Fed and Janet Yellen. Janet Yellen loves printing more money, getting more stimulus, and just pumping money into the economy. That combined with Powell's crazy, I don't know what to say crazy, but his fucking out there monetary policies. It's gonna pump up the markets even more, but we'll see. Yo, I know you watch Hedge Eye. I mean, I know you watch Keiko News, but do you watch Hedge Eye? Their macro analysis is actually pretty dope. So they cover like the whole macro aspect of trading, and it's actually pretty informative and knowledgeable if you ever check them out. They got perspectives on gold, and they just use numbers too. They don't really use any feeling or any emotions into trading, but they just use pure numbers. I've been like watching their videos recently, and it actually helps with trading. It gives you like an idea, different risk ranges. They're obviously more longer term, not day trading, but I mean, one time they said they were gonna short gold. I looked at it, didn't look like a short, but then it started to drop. Looked like it was gonna break 1810 to the upside, but when you looked at the 15 minute, this 15 minute looks choppy as hell. But now we're having these clean candles down, these red candles down, man. This 15 minute is gonna crash. That's what it looks like to me, anyways. That 15 minute wicked off of 1810 like 5 times. Yeah. Right here, eh? This whole area. That was nice though. I think after those wicks, that's when it started crashing. Failure to break that level. But now we're like stuck here making wicks. That kind of concerns me a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. The 5 minutes pretty ugly too. When we look at the daily, it breaks 1795. We're going downtown. Oh yeah, I know. I think if it breaks 1795, that's another 100 pips to like 1785. That's my other level. That's just the weekly support. Even 1790, man, I'd be happy with that. We'll see. The daily got to break, and the hour got to continue pushing lower. This hour has to finish red below these candles. If it finishes red below these candles right here, then I'm pretty confident in holding it. Even though we could see some bullshit movement of it like popping all the way up before pushing all the way down, but I hope that doesn't happen. That stopped me up before. I can see this shit crashing though. to like 1790 around this area. That's my target. 1785 to like 1790, 1795. I think I'm gonna keep it on the hour candle. I like how it looks. About 20 minutes till it closes too, but I think every 15 minutes we'll scroll through, check out all the time frames. Honestly, man, literally all I need to trade is gold. That's what it seems like. Gold's been my thing. And Nasdaq. I like how Nasdaq moves, so I'm gonna start trading that a little bit more. Especially when New York market opens, you get those moves. I think we're gonna get that again when New York market opens. So the next candle, I feel like it's gonna push down, get liquidity, and then push up like that. But we'll see. Still back testing that shit, anyways. I just hope it doesn't do something like this yesterday, where it was like a red candle and then a green candle. That shit was stupid. Right after I logged off, put everything to break even. That thing happened. It'll be interesting to see where the sentiment is for indices today. Yeah, it'll be pretty interesting. I think with the sell-off, it's still, what I'm looking at is it's still in this upwards channel. This kind of like movement down. I feel like that's just a sell-off or grabbing liquidity to push up higher. It reminds me of this move back in September. So we'll see what happens to the indices or where the sentiment is, or how do they take Powell's whatever he testifies on again. I think that's coming up in an hour and a half again. Looking quite strong right now, like US 500 back to 39 area. Yeah, I agree. 3,900 after yesterday's big liquidity grab, it's just been pushing up though, and I do feel like we might get that continuation upwards. I don't even know where that drawing's from, but all these indices do look the same, and I do feel like they'll continue because you have this big doji here. I think you're gonna continue into the end of the week, but we'll see. If the markets sell off, then we're laughing. More risk sentiment and dollar strength. Dollar looks decently strong right now based off the hour. I feel like the dollar is going to continue up, but as for the indices, I don't really know. I'm going to actually keep it up here. Keep an eye out for that. The other thing is, and I hope this isn't the case, is I hope we're just not stuck in this range. Like if we want gold to continue down, then it got to break out of this range it's been in for the past 2 days. Massive inverse head and shoulders. Shit, yeah, that is true. Shoulder 1, head, shoulder 2. That is a massive one. I think if it breaks above, we're going to hit like 39.20 and probably continue higher. I didn't even notice that, but that is a massive inverse essential. The stocks are bought up. The dollar will plummet. True, true. It will plummet. I mean, I've seen the dollar push up like this. It kind of like this move, right? Where it pushes up, looks bullish, and then just continues to crash down. We'll see the sentiment, and we'll see what Powell testifies on again at 8 o'clock. You see more bull run for indices? I do too. I do feel like we're going to have a bigger bull run. The thing with indices to sell off is you need a catalyst. And this is from me trading indices in the past too. Especially last year in last March when the whole world was shutting down. That was a big ass catalyst for the indices to sell off. But overall, it is bullish. We'll see how it opens. Right now, it's choppy. I always feel like the few hours leading up to New York opens always choppy. And then after that, then once you get the volume, you see true direction and true indication of where the price is going to head. On the long term, one more all-time highs from indices after stimulus and big crash. Yeah, I do see that too. I see that money injection, volume injection, and then a crash and a correction happening right after. I'm not gonna, well, like the markets have been selling off. If you look at like even individual stocks and equities right now, they have been selling off, like Tesla, Apple, all these other ones too. There's a big list just selling off right now. I do feel like one more test of these highs, if it breaks above, get new all-time high, and then when stimulus kicks in, etc., then it'll sell off. We'll see how it reacts. There's a lot of positive news though with the coronavirus vaccine, states reopening, the economy going again, etc. So we'll see how that comes into play combined with stimulus. I'm thinking it's already pricing that into the markets right now, or it will be pricing that, and then right when the news hits of everything's all back to normal, etc., then might get that spike up and then a push down, price everything in, get the herd in after, and then push it down. All the Tesla hodl crowds gutted. Yeah, man, the diamond hands didn't work. It didn't work. Actually, yo, it's up 4% in pre-market, but that doesn't mean shit. Let's be honest though, Elon doesn't give a fuck. He's still billionaire. He's still being a visionary and oh shit, this thing's crashing now. But yeah, Elon doesn't care. All the diamond hands and the retail traders probably are like, why is Tesla going down? All right, I'm taking 50% of my runner out right here. Fucking cash out another, what is that, 50? So 90 pips on 50% of the runner, not bad at all. I like that. I said 1798, so got a little bit out there. 15 minutes closing. That 15 minutes fucking red as hell. 30 minutes down too. 1 hour's down. Not bad. Not bad. Good trade, honest Rob. Good trade for both of us. You had a better price. You always have those better prices. 1809.2. Yeah, that's a way better price. That's the way to do it. That's sick. Solid trade. Yep. It was a good trade. Elon fucking loves it. He will short his own stock, doesn't care. I think in the future he will do something so astronomical to spread wealth to retail investors. I think he already has. I think he already did spread wealth to retail investors if they knew how to trade and they didn't have the diamond hands fucking holding up GameStop, because he did say he likes GameStop at like $50 before the $350 trade. He's bought Bitcoin. Bitcoin ripped up. He bought Dogecoin. Dogecoin ripped up. He said Tesla's, etc. So I mean, he is doing shit for the retail investors right now, and I think he is spreading wealth to them. It just depends. Like he can't tell retail investors how to trade, but he can just like send out tweets, and then it's up to the retail guys to actually know what the fuck they're trying to do and buy and sell for profits. Damn, this thing's at 1795 now. So your TP to 1792. Yeah, fuck it. Yo, it's breaking the low of yesterday. This thing's going down to like 1790. I think I'll get out another 15% around like 1790, 92 area too. And we haven't even had the New York volume yet either. So I might have to join you on that 1792 for like 50%. Then I'll only have 25% of my position left. Fuck it. Put this on Instagram and I'm good to go. Did it hit 1792? Oh shit, that was close. I'll hold it a little bit longer. Maybe 1791 or something. Let's see. Shit, there's your 1792. Damn. I'm gonna get out 50% too. So now I just got 25% of my runner going. Fuck it. It's good enough for me. Man, solid trade today. Damn, 1790 smash, 1789.5. Yeah, we were right. Right when the low broke yesterday, this thing's crashing. That's a big hour red candlestick. That's bleeding. Fucking rights it is. Usually you see after a big ass red candle like that, you usually see another one. So I think we're gonna see another one in the next hour, and then I don't know what the fuck's gonna do at 8 o'clock. But when Powell starts to talk and markets go wild, but this shit right now it's bleeding, and then I think when the New York market opens, it's bleeding. You got some dollar strength coming in too. That dollar fucking ripped. Yeah, indices are selling off with that dollar rip too. You're right about that negative correlation. That's sick. It's a very nice trade. I think next hour continues too. It's gonna leave the runner. Wow, that's fucking hilarious. Damn, this thing is crashing still. That's good. This thing is bleeding, man. This thing is gonna continue on. It's gonna be interesting to see how the indices open up. You're right. We'll see how it opens up. We'll see what Powell does what Powell says about it. Yeah, to be honest, I'm more bearish again. Tesla like 38.20. Yeah, who knows? Honestly, I think we'll see if this does start pushing lower. I do think you're right. We're gonna get that wick fill right here. But I think it's gonna come down to whatever Powell says, because Powell's just like a fucking market mover. He testifies again in about an hour, and usually with that, He does move them, but like even yesterday, he moved the market. Next 15-minute green hammer I see on gold, I'll buy. Kind of like this, eh? That 15-minute hammer yesterday. I think you said yesterday you had the buy limit at 1794. That would have been a nice buy if you bought it there. Fuck, that would have been a nice trade. You're right. I think you gotta wait, man. I think the next green hammer you gotta wait for it to form. But you're right. It does form that and then continues pushing up higher. But we'll see. This is a fucking huge red candlestick. That's huge. Like how many pips is that? From the top. So let's go like 1809 to 1787. It's like a 220 pip candle almost. 210 pip candle. That is nuts. I like seeing that. Got 3 more minutes till this very red candlestick closes. Yeah, I'm thinking now like 1777 or 1765. Below that, I'm out of assumptions until 1700. Gotta agree. I think my biggest thing is this monthly right now. I'm gonna go to a cleaner chart. This monthly right now is so red. I feel like even March you might get a move down. Fuck April. But like May, June, July, if you see that support and then you buy up, that might be it. We'll see how these monthlies go. Because there's like 3 more days left for this month to close. And if it closes red like this, man, next month, I do think if it starts opening up higher, you might create a wick to push down lower. And if it breaks that support of that 1760 level, that thing is going to come crashing down. That's one idea I have for gold. Shit, it could even happen this week with the way this weekly candle's moving and with the way that the daily candlesticks are moving. Right now, you got like market structure. So let's say this is a high here. You got a low, you got a lower high, lower low, and now another lower high. So we'll see how that reacts. Big thing is if it breaks the 1770 level, 1765, fuck, that thing is going to come crashing down. It's going to be nice too. Oops. That would be disgusting, eh? Bang on August, new all-time highs again. Yeah. That would be fucking filthy if that happened. But I mean, it keeps the charts healthy. Let's be honest. You need the down move for the up move. You just can't see continuous up. I think I realized that too late when I was like gold bull for the end of last year. I think you do need that down movement before, because like you look at smart money and central banks, they don't really want to buy at 1800, 1900. They want to buy low 1700s, maybe 1600s. But I do have a bet with a friend that gold reaches 2500 in 2022 by 2022. So I'm hoping that bet stays on. Oh, we got the push up, 7 o'clock. I'm gonna wait a bit. I mean, I only got like 25% of my runner. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get out another. There we go. Nah, I don't have much of the runner left. Just got out a little bit more. No, I'm chilling. I think I'll give it an hour. Probably call it early today. It's a pretty good trading day. Worst case scenario, 1960 massive reversal again, triple top. Me and 1960 have unfinished business. Man, back on January 6th, I was on cloud 9 at that level. The daily. Oh yeah, that level here, hey? Hey man, next time if it breaks this level, now you know that this is the last resistance before it fucking goes to 2200. At this point, mortgage the fucking house, sell your car, sell your house, do whatever, put it all into gold, leverage the fuck out of it. And if it breaks that level, then we're good. But if it creates that triple top, fuck it. I don't. One thing I've noticed from my trading experience, it never creates triple tops or anything. If it tests for a third time, it breaks it. Double tops and double bottoms, I've seen that all the time. We see it now, double bottom, double top. If it breaks this fucking level at 1960, shit, even if it breaks this level at like 1880, that's when you know to buy. That's when you mortgage the house, sell your car, and fucking do it again. Hell, buys over Christmas, New Year's until January 6th. Yeah, I remember you told me that last year before Christmas break. You're holding on to buys, and you had those buys going on. That was crazy though. 1960 is that level. After that, it's just been on a downtrend. Kind of choppy in this area, but hey man, now we know 1960 is that last line of defense. And if it breaks that, fucking that's when it's gonna go up. I think, yeah, that's a pretty good level. I think we gotta wait for that. We'll remember this day. Was it February 24th? That's when we called it. I do want to buy a long term though. And I do feel like if it does break certain levels, like that 1880 and then the 1960, then we could hold it and continue to hold it past like 2000, maybe 2100. But yeah, this is a key level right here. I also say like couple other levels like these two levels coming in right here. But sooner or later, man, sooner or later. But as traders, we both know we just gotta take profits when we can and play the intraday moves. We have that whole theory, and you have that unfinished business with that level. So I do think second half of the year that'll happen. You'll get your unfinished business chance, and then we'll see that rip up. It's still only March. It's only 3 months into this new year, so we got time for it to get up there, and it will. It fucking better get up there. Is what I'm saying. Got to win my bet too. Since that happened, I've really struggled to let positions run. That's where I think we both did it today, is where you have that one core position and then that one runner. Because right now, so I'm just going to give you like a hypothetical. Where's my text? Let me put it here. So you have like maybe a core position, let's just say like a 2 lot, right? And then you have a runner of 1 lot. You always secure this big one. So if you always secure this at like 40 or 50 pips, whatever you want, that's gonna be like $800 to $1,000 or whatever it may be. And then this 1 lot, you just let it run, right? You put it to break even. Right when this hits take profit, you put this 1 lot to break even. Once the core hits break even, that's what I've been trying to adopt daily, and now I just get out 50%. Like I got out 50% around like 1798. So a 0.5 lot on or 0.5 on 90 pips is about $450. So with that, I let the other 50%, so 0.25 lot, get out at like 1792, which is 150 pips. That's still quite a bit, $250, $300. So I think with that, you just gotta adopt the mindset. You gotta take profit on one position, and you have to let one position run. Because I've been like in those situations too, where I'm like, fuck, I want to let it run, but I also want to take profit. But I think you need that one position to take profit, and then that one position to let run or break even. And I think that whole mindset will like help you let positions run. That's one thing I adopted from Raja. I never really incorporated into my trading style until like I watched his videos, and he always has that one runner that just fucking keeps going and going, and made him like $10,000 at one time. And I was like, damn, that's pretty. That might be the way to do it at the end of the day. Because if you secure profits every single day, if you're green every single day, then fuck it, right? But if you have that one runner that just like continuously runs, and maybe that'll help with the mindset to let the position run. Because in essence, that shit is like house money. That thing, you're at the casino and you find $50 on the floor, and you just put it on black or red, and you just walk away, and you either hit or you lose. That's what I think a runner is. Because yesterday my runner was that thing hit break even so hard. I think I took out 50% down here, and then it hit break even. I was like, fuck it, whatever. It is what it is. I do want to let positions run. Certain positions I do want to let run too, but I'm like, fuck. I struggle with that. I think even in January I struggled with that a little bit. And then that's when I've been like trying to adopt more of a mindset of just take profit on one position and then fucking let one run. Cause sometimes those runners can be good. Like that 2 lot, 1 lot thing I had, if the 2 lot hit 40 pips, that's $800. And then for that 1 lot, it basically at 17.99, that's basically double of the core position right there, right? So man, trading is like 80% psychological. And I will argue with anyone that doesn't believe it is 80% psychological. 70 minimum. Whether it be entering positions or getting out for a loss or having the right mindset, fresh minds too. Clear mind, clear head. Really comes down to the psychological aspect of trading. Even the case with runners. Or letting positions run. It's like, can you really let it run? What's your mindset about it? 15-minute printing a support or booby trap candle. Yeah, I think I'm gonna guess it's a booby trap candle just because how the hour finished. I'm not taking buys at the moment, but I'm gonna guess it's a booby trap just for the fact that it's still early in the hour. You got 50 minutes left in the hour. You got New York volume open too. New York open volume. Better say it that way. So with those two factors combined, I do think that might just be a profit taking or booby trap candle. We'll see though. My plan is to be out of all positions before Powell speaks. Sometimes he's good for me, sometimes he's bad. Fucking, it's a love hate relationship with that guy when it comes to trading. Yeah, another bloodbath coming. Yeah, we'll see. Fed Powell testifies right here. Does look like the indices are crashing though. Does look like that's going down. Nice little sell off. So we'll see. Another like 15 minutes or 17 minutes still open. Man, trading tests the patience, I swear. It's like either you patient and you wait for it, or you just be impatient and you get killed. Gold is pushing up right now, though. We'll see how that turns out. It's just a crappy time to take buys. Yeah. I mean, if you really want to take buys, actually, you know what? I wouldn't even suggest it. I mean, you could see a move like yesterday. Yesterday, if you took buys when it crashed at 7, you would have profited pretty nice, right? Yeah, like 130 pips. But at the same time, Powell, New York Open, whipsaw like crazy. You're right, 100% whipsaws. Indecision. A bunch of factors going into it. Who really knows, right? There's just going to be a lot of uncertainty. Pound monetary policy too. Really? Pull that up. TPB monetary policy, eh? Shit, that is coming up in about 10 minutes. That's a heavy news day today for across the board. Yo, do you like trading news? Seems different. Today seems a little different. That one hefty candle. Seems a little different, that one hefty candle. Coming 2:30. Yeah, I just saw that coming at 2:30. I don't really trade news. I remember you sent me a video too of like one guy trading news just got fucking demolished. That's like one of the reasons why I don't like trading news. Just absolutely shit on, but sometimes it's worth it. This is what I'm thinking is going to happen with gold. I think New York volume open, you're going to get that last push down. And then 8 o'clock when Powell testifies with his bullshit again, you're going to get that push up. You're probably going to see a similar situation. I like to watch because after the initial shock can be a good time to get in. Yeah, that's one thing I like to do too. After the initial shock and reaction, like wait a little bit. And then there might be a good opportunity to present itself. Other than that, I can't have a position pre-news. Because remember that one video that you sent me where that guy traded pre-news on the pound interest rates and that shit shot up, and then he looked at his screen and was like, oh fuck. Yeah, that's happened once to me too. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was just, then I learned, don't ever fucking trade that news. But now I've learned, you just wait, watch the initial shock reaction, watch all the stops be hit, etc. Anything can really happen, and then yeah, just execute right after. Yeah, that guy didn't even know the news was coming and wrecked him. Yeah. That was awful, man. That was fucking just awful. Why is that here there? I think that's happened. That's happened to me. I didn't even know that happened to me before. It's tough, but it happens. I think this is a calm before the storm. And right when that market opens, you're gonna get that storm influx of money coming in. We do get a further dump. I'm gonna look to get in on silver too for buys. Yeah, man, I was hoping silver is nice for buys. I was hoping we reach this 25, 26 area before I bought it long term. I do think we're gonna hit like 40 this year on silver. It's a good buy opportunity. Silver does look better for the most part as an investment than gold. Plus, everyone on Kiko is talking about it too. They love silver. 2680 area. Yeah, that area is pretty nice. Kind of like support here. I like it. Definitely do like that. Um, but yeah, everyone seems to like silver. Silver seems to be the trend this year. Can't even blame him. Silver does look good. So hope it does have a good year. I do want to invest in it. I feel like as a safe investment, that is one of the more safer holdings you can have in your portfolio. I'll be right back though in a few minutes. All right, I'm back. Damn, this thing's tanking it. There we go. I think that 15-minute was a booby trap candle. Yep, booby trap right there. Booty trap. Booby trap. Same thing. Yeah, was it market open? Market has open. Probably gonna be flipping back between the indices and gold. Checking both out. Keep it on the 15-minute too. See what happens. $17.77. Let's go. Shit, it might. It just might. $17.87. I got hit. $17.86. I'm just keeping an eye on US 500. Seem too weak on open. Didn't seem too bad on open. Doesn't seem too weak on open. Yeah, I didn't. I honestly think it pumps up. If I had to take a wild guess, based off of the market open, based off this sell-off that we've had, based off Powell talking in about 25 minutes, he's always market bull. End of the month, profits already been took. I do think you're right. It doesn't seem too weak on open, and I feel like that might be a huge indication for it to pump up. But again, we'll see. I kind of want to. It's very volatile in the first 15-30 minutes of trading for indices. I want to wait for Powell before I make any judgment call on trading the indices. You're right, though. It doesn't seem too weak on open. There wasn't that big sell-off or anything. It was just kind of slow and steady. All right, this is gonna crash. That second hour push. I think around like 1784, I'm gonna exit the rest of my runner. Give it one more 15-minute candle. Yeah, I hear the indices go selling off a little bit. Can it hit 85? Can it get me out? 85 or 84? I don't know. I'll just take 85. Fuck it. There we go. I'm all out. I'm done for the day. That was a fat fucking trade, I'll tell you that. Now I'll probably check out the indices. Nice little. There's a weakness popping in. Dollar strength. A little bit. Weakness in the indices. It's still not very clear cut. Still 2 wicks on either side. Absolutely monster trade. Yeah, that was, man. That was an absolutely monster trade. That might honestly be one of my best trades since I started. It's actually been a while since I've had a trade like that. What up, throwbacks? How you doing? Could be seeing 1865 carries on like this. 1765 or 1865. Trying to catch the retrace. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what Powell says for that 1765 area. I mean, technically it looks bearish. We're about to break the lows for the week. The weekly lows are basically right here. What is that? 1783. And then we'll see if it could break that. I think, yeah, whatever Powell talks in 20 minutes. Then we'll see. Congrats, you caught the sell. Yep. Made $7 on NASDAQ. Nice. Hey, man, you got to start somewhere. $7 is still good. and trading Nasdaq and profiting off this right now, I think that's pretty good because I have no fucking idea what it's gonna do. That sell at 615, that was nice. Right now I have no idea what it's gonna do. But yeah, me and Honest Rob both caught the gold sells. He had 1809, I had 1807. My last exit was 1785 for the runner. Throwbacks, thanks for tip. My charting is improving. Honestly, it's all about charting. Keep your charts clean. Trade to your levels. Trade your patterns. Trade what you see off the charts. Basically, stay in discipline. Hey man, with Powell coming on, I do think it might retrace. I'm just worried it's gonna do the same thing as yesterday. You're learning Bitcoin, Nasdaq, GJ, and gold. GJ is a good start. Gold's Bitcoin. I mean, if you're starting up, I think GJ is the way to go. Gold, Nasdaq are pretty. I don't know. I don't want to say difficult, but they're hard to learn. The moves are just so volatile. Bitcoin, there's no technical analysis. Bitcoin just buy and hold. Yeah, I know fib retracements. I use it time to time, whether it be on uptrends or downtrends. But we can see here that fib retracement is pretty sick. Whatever levels we had, 1796 got hit. This 50% at 1790, that's another one. And then my last take profit at the 85, I guess that was the level too on the fib retracement on this hour chart. So I know how to use that. I don't really follow it. I just use my eyes. If I see a level that I like. But I mean, they are good. Don't get me wrong. Maybe you see a sell from there, right? You see that 78.6 level getting hit. Or if you go from the top of this trend, nah, you don't see it. I mean, they do help, but I don't use them consistently enough. Kind of like deviated away from that. I just use like zones and levels and price action now. I've literally went from like 5, 6, 7 indicators to like nothing, no indicators. I mean, they do help, but check out these indices. 15-minute, not doing much. And Nasdaq's tanking. So I was watching a video. Ideal scenario: big liquidity wick on gold, and then correct this whole move. Yeah, I think that hammer you're talking about on the 15 minutes coming up, and I think we're gonna get that Powell talking. That's gonna push it up at 8 o'clock. Indices are pushing up now too. I feel like the indices are gonna pop up. Yeah, seems like the same move that we had yesterday is gonna happen with gold today. I think we're gonna get that move up. Whipsaw, yep. Definite whipsaw. That's the thing with indices for the first 15, 30 minutes of the open. It's just like down, up, down, up. I'll be right back in a minute. Oh shit, there's gold tanking again. 9 minutes till this hour closes. I think that monster trade was it. Yeah, that's whipsawing down too. The whipsaw. I think the choppiness is just because they're waiting for Powell to talk. So I think we're not gonna see much movement until then. Maybe the last couple minutes of the hour we might see directional movement, but for the most part, I think we're waiting for Powell to talk across all charts. That's a slow New York market open though. That's, yeah, not typical. Check out the indices. Indices definite whipsaw. Gold whipsawing. Gold might have found that support both of y'all were talking about for the retracement. If you're wondering if I'm entering, I'm not entering on the retracement. I think my one trade is good enough. That's how I fucked up a couple weeks ago. I took like fucking 3-4 trades on stream. That was just awful trading on my part. I took last week off for most of it. Um, yeah, I think that one trade was good enough. I do like to see though. I do want to see how Nasdaq and the US 500 react. I'm inclined towards the buy side with Powell talking, but I'm not gonna prematurely enter on the buy side without confirmation. Seems like gold pushed down quite a bit. Yeah, second hour candlestick, always pushing down. Indices, indices, indices. Indices pushing down too. Last couple minutes of the hour. All right, Powell's testifying now. Let's see how everything closed. So 15:30 hour all bearish still. 15:30. That US 500, that's gonna pop up. You know what? I'm gonna test something. I'm gonna test it on Nasdaq. I like Nasdaq more, but I feel like the buys are gonna come in place soon here. Might try a mini buy. Entered right now. Let's try a mini buy here. I have a decent stop. I just want to see if it actually does pump up. Hey man, if it doesn't, I'm done for the day. I just want to test something. Test the theory I got going. I think it's about to hit my stop though. Just whipsaw me out. The only reason I'm testing this is because of the monster trade. I got like house money to play with. So I just want to see if this continuation with Powell speaking does happen. Happened yesterday, didn't it? 7:45, yeah, 8 o'clock, just started pumping up. Well, we broke the previous 15-minute low. I'm not too worried. It's still early in the hour. What stop is as you see it? 12,990. It says 993 on the screen, but it's 12,990 on my broker. Well, damn. There goes that. I'm out of that shit. Fuck that. You know what? Fuck it. I think I'm done for the day. Yeah, gold might be doing that reversal up. Tried it, didn't work. Fuck it. Um, yo, thanks guys for tuning in again. Actually keeps it entertaining, not as boring. So thanks Throwbacks Honest Rob for tuning in. I hope you guys have a good day today. Trade safe. Don't get whipsawed out. Don't over risk, but trade well. Have a good day.